हिसाब में ये अच्छा इधर बात इधर वो टाइम में हो
So this is the experiment. Next experiment after observing the horizontal and vertical angles. Now we are going to use the horizontal and vertical angles to find the gradient of a line between 2 points A and B. Suppose this is the ground level. This is the points. One is the ground, and this is on the roof. Station A is here. This is the station A. We are putting the instrument suppose here, and we are putting the staff, one staff here. As the station B, this is the staff, and this is also a staff. Now this is our instrument position. Say instrument position is A, and now with the line of sight horizontal, we are going to take the stadia wires, 3 here readings. This is the upper wire, this is the middle one, and this is the lower. So we have to record the 3 angles. And similarly, then we keep the horizontal angle 0, rotate it, and see the this is the 3 wires reading. Three wire readings on a staff or a roof. So this is we have to record the vertical angle. Say this is the vertical angle alpha 1, and this is the vertical angle alpha 2. This is the height of instrument. H is the height of instrument. This is the instrument position. Now you have to, and the horizontal angle between this and this is say theta. So we have recorded here the line of sight is horizontal, here the line of sight is inclined. We have recorded 3 here readings, here also, here also. This is the upper, this is the middle, and this is the lower. So here the upper wires minus lower wire reading is called a staff intercept S1, and here the upper wire reading and the lower wire reading. This is S2, S1 intercept. S1 intercept. S1 at the lower station and S2 at the higher station, and we have recorded these readings. How to record the readings? Reading will be recorded like this. Serial number, instrument station, object sighted, horizontal angle, vertical angle, stadia readings, staff intercept. Horizontal angle, we have 3 lines, 1, 3. Vertical also, there will be 3. Here the vernier A, vernier B and mean, vernier C, vernier D, mean. Here also 3 upper, middle, lower. So these are the observations sheet. We have to. So serial number 1, we are at station P. Now one thing is left, the face also. Face left, object sighted A, vernier A 0 degree, 0 minute, 0 seconds. Here only minute and seconds. So 0 degree, 0 minute, 0 seconds. We have, and vertical angle is also 0, 0 minute, 0 seconds, 0 minute, 0 seconds, degree, 0 minute, 0 seconds. And now we have to record the readings. Say 1.43, 1.83, 2.23. Like this, say these are the meters readings. Similarly, we have to go to P, then you are going to B. This is how much the horizontal angle you record here, you record here, record here. You also record the vertical angles. You also record this. All this will be recorded. Similarly, from P in the face right, you again repeat it. And you record the readings. I am going for the station B and you record these readings. All the readings will be recorded. So you have find the alpha 1, the vertical angle, this vertical angle is alpha 1. From P to A, alpha 1 is 0. P to B, alpha 1 is some readings. Then what you do, you can find the horizontal distance between P to A is D1 and P to B is say D2. So this is the line of sight horizontal for line of sight horizontal. P1 is equal to Ks plus C, Ks1 plus C. S1 is the staff intercept. So this is 100 into S1 plus 0. This is the value of T1. Now come for the line of sight in flying. T2 is Ks cos square alpha 2 plus C cos alpha 2. Here alpha 1 is 0. So now this value, so 100 into S2 into cos square alpha 2. C is 0, K is 100 C is 0. Therefore, this value will be 0. So this is the horizontal distance d2. So once d1 and d2 has been calculated, now you can find this is the d1, this is the d2, this is the d1 P, this is the d2. Now this is the angle theta between horizontal angle between A and B. Now you have to find the distance AB. For finding distance AB, you can apply cos formula. D1 is square plus D2 is square minus 2 D1 D2 cos theta. So you can find out the horizontal distance AB. So this is known, and cos theta we have observed. This is the horizontal angle, this is the horizontal angle. This reading you have to take on this. There are two, right face and left face. You take the average of this thing and then put the here. Theta is the average horizontal angle between face left and right. So average horizontal angle between face left and right. Left and right का average. Now you have to find the gradient. Gradient क्या होता? Gradient is not the slope. Gradient is always represented in, how to represent gradient? In one vertical, how much is the horizontal? Vertical is 1. How much the horizontal? The vertical will be 1. Slope is different. Slope is this angle. So gradient means 1 in n. One vertical, how many horizontal? So you have to find out vertical distance also. RL of A and RL of B. So RL of A will be, if suppose RL of P is known, plus height of instrument. This is called height of instrument minus, now here this is the RL known here. Suppose we are at the known elevations, then you add H, you are reaching here, then the middle wire reading, then the U, M, middle wire reading, wire reading. Similarly, RL of P plus H. Now here the vertical angle is there. Therefore this distance, this height will be D2 tan alpha 2 plus D2 tan alpha 2. Now D2 tan alpha 2. You have reached here. Now you deduct the middle here reading. Suppose this is MA, and this is the minus MB. Middle wire reading at B. So this is the RL of P. Suppose RL of P, मान ली anything 100, then H, then D2 tan alpha 2 minus MB. This is the RL of P. You are not assuming then, even then the cancel out. Difference of level between A and B. So RL of B minus RL of A. What will happen? So RL of P plus H plus D2 tan alpha 2 minus MB minus RL of P minus H plus MA. So देखिए this कैंसिल, this H कैंसिल, क्या बच गया आपका T2 tan alpha 2 plus MA minus MB. So this is the difference of level between A and B. Suppose this is capital H, difference of level between A and B. So now the gradient is gradient of line AB is 1 in length upon H, length AB upon H. So suppose AB की length we have calculated from here, AB or ABBH. Now on the basis of the plus or minus, we can know which one is, on the basis of RL, we can find out which is the lower point, which is the higher point. Now we are in the find line AB, A to B. A to B is rising. You have to must write the gradient of a line is rising. If you are saying the gradient of line BA, then it will be falling. Because A is the lower point, B is the higher point. In this way, you can find out. This must be written. Without this, if you are not writing this, the designer will confuse. Either the RL of A is higher or RL of B is higher. So if you are writing this, he will think that A is lower point, B is higher point. Otherwise, he will confuse. And if the gradient is not confirmed, and you have designed, and suppose by the way you have designed wrongly, B to A, all the water coming from the house, it will go inside the house, because the slope will be, the gradient will be reversed. So that's why this writing of this rising is very important. Okay, now we will go. This is the calculations after observing the angles in the field. We are going to the field and observe the angles. This is the table observations. This will fill from the observation in the table, and after observing it, we will calculate like this, and we can say what is the gradient of the line. The field. Station P, as you have seen in the lab demonstrations, the P is between A and B. This is the station A. The start position is starting here. That is the station A, and the top of the roof. And we are centering it, leveling it. After centering and leveling, now you make the horizontal angle 0 as well as vertical 0, because the staff is horizontal. It is not on the inclined surface, it is the plane surface. To find the horizontal distance is very easy. If you are taking line of sight horizontal, only you take the staff intercept and multiply it by 100, you will get the distance d1. So this is P to A, the distance is d1. P to A, distance is d1. The principle of the instrument is you have to rotate in the clockwise direction. If you are rotating anti-clockwise direction, then the angle will be rotated from 180 degree. So whatever reading you have to deduct from 180. Or if you are going from the 0, then you come clockwise, whatever the angle will come. So in this case, if I am coming clockwise from A to B, you will get exterior angle. Now you have to deduct 360, then you will get the interior angle. So both is possible. If I am going anti-clockwise, reading minus 180 degree. So anyway we can do. So now we have to take this reading, and here line of sight is horizontal, means vertical angle is 0, horizontal is 0. Only we have to take the readings on the staff. The three stadia here reading, the middle one, top one, middle one and lower one. These three readings we have recorded. Now I am going to rotate in a clockwise fashion and coming to station B. So I am coming to the station B. Now I am going to elevate the telescope, and same anywhere we can intercept the on the star. Anywhere we can intercept where all the three wires can be recorded. Now there will be some vertical angles here. It is not automatic last time. It is not auto. You have to record the vertical angles, the vernier C and vernier D, both the readings you have taken, and take the average. You will get the vertical angle. At the time of observing the vertical angle, the bubble here, this altitude bubble must be in the center. And if you have some minor up and down, you can use this tangent screw for minor. And this is for focusing of the object, and this is for the eyepiece. Now here you have to record all the three readings: horizontal angle, vertical angle, and the three stadia wire readings, top, middle and bottom. In this way you have to record, and the face is left. Face is left. In the face left we have recorded. Now I am going to change it in the face right. Right? I am going to change the face right. And again coming to the station A with the line of sight horizontal. Same thing we have to repeat in the right way. So this is the angle A. You have to all the three stadia readings. Then you rotate in a clockwise. Coming to the station B, elevate it and record the horizontal, vertical angles and the three stadia wire readings. Then take the average of face left and face right. The mean value of horizontal, vertical in face left and mean value of horizontal and vertical in face right. You take mean value, and that mean value will be used in the calculations. And you can find, with the help of calculation, you can find the gradient of the line A to B. A is lower point, B is higher point, and after calculating the RLs, you can find that which point is lower. The RL will be lower, then that point will be low. If the RL is more, that point will be higher. And you are finding the gradient from A to B. This will be the rising gradient. So in this way we observe the angles, and with the help of the calculations we can find the gradient of the line. Why it is necessitated? Because suppose you have to dig out a canal or any canal, so there is a proper gradient, 1 in 500, 1 in 600, the gradient. So that gradient you have to set. First find out what is the gradient, and the gradient you can set out the gradient there, and the star readings you can dig out the canal where the gradient is required. If in hydraulics you also find out the slope, a longitudinal slope, that is the gradient. So in this way you can find out the gradient of any line, any point. This is your experiment. This is the stadia methods. We are using the stadia wires. These 2 points we are using the stadia wires. That's why it is called stadia methods. Thank you.